volts. So let's say we are using 48 volts. So for you to get the battery size in ampere hour, you have to divide the energy in kilowatt hours, sorry, in watt hour, by the nominal voltage of your inverter. Hello everyone, I welcome you all back to this channel. And if this is your first time of seeing this, kindly like, share, subscribe, and also hit the notification button so you can be notified of our subsequent videos. So also endeavor to watch our previous classes. So we are here to learn, unlearn, and learn everything we've learned about renewable energy systems. In our previous class, we discussed how to tabulate energy audits. So at the end, we're able to come up with daytime energy usage and nighttime usage, because we said there is a need for us to create a different column for your night usage and daytime usage. So today we'll be discussing the size of battery we need to run the night load. So that is what we'll be discussing today. So what is the night load? So you can see it. The night load, or what the client will be using at night, is 13,752 watt hour, or 13.752 kilowatt hour. So that is what the clients will be using at night. Now, what battery size can keep this load running at night? That is what we want to discuss today. So let's use this part of the board. We want to calculate the size of battery that will be needed for this in amps hour, ampere hour. You know, batteries are mostly rated in ampere hour. So once we get our value in watt hour, that means we also convert to what? To ampere hour. Please let's take note of this. Now, what is the formula? There are some things you need to have in mind. First is the depth of battery. Which battery are you using? Is it lithium-ion battery? Is it a lead-acid battery? Let's say in this case we are using a lithium-ion battery. We know a good number of lithium-ion battery, the ones that are reliable, their depth of discharge is around 80%. Let's say we are using lithium-ion battery. Now that we need to factor in is the efficiency of the inverter. You know, naturally or normally, inverter are highly efficient, but we cannot say they are 100% efficient. Nothing like that. Anything that undergo conversion, there might be losses along the line. You know, it is the power, the ratio of the power you feed in and to the one it gives out multiplied by 100. That gives us the efficiency. So as power go through the resistor, the transistor, there will be heat will be generated along the line, and that brings about the losses. And even the model and the type of inverter, like the high frequency inverter, they are more efficient than the low frequency inverter. So even the pure sine wave inverter are more efficient than the cheaper modified wave inverters. So, but in this case, we have inverters that are around 95% efficient, but we're using 90%. We'll be using 90%. Now, the size of battery that will be needed to run these loads at night, the total battery capacity capacity in watt hour is equal to the daily energy consumption times the days of autonomy over, so let me pick a better marker. Daily energy consumption times days of autonomy over the usable depth of discharge of the battery times what? Inverter efficiency. So that is the formula to calculate the battery capacity in watt hour. So we first of all got it in watt hour before we now convert to ampere hour. The daily energy consumption times the days of autonomy over the usable depth of discharge of the battery. But we will just be using 1 day. So we are not considering 2 days. You understand? We'll be using 1 day. Days of autonomy means the days you will use only the battery. Let's say it rained the following day, then you still have to depend on the battery over the night. You understand? You still have to depend on the battery over the night, so you have to size it bigger. So if what we'll be getting here is 17 point, let's say 7 or 5 kilowatt hour. So if you are considering 2 days of autonomy, that means you have to multiply it by 2. So you will use it this night. What you have left, you use it the following night. Assuming the following day it will rain all through. So we'll just be using 1 day. Now we have the daily energy consumption, which is our night load, is 13,752 watt hour times the daily energy days of autonomy. We use 1 day. Then the usable depth of discharge. We are using a lithium-ion battery of 80% depth of discharge. We use the safety net 0.8. That is 80 divided by 100. I'll give you 0.8. Then we use inverter of efficiency 90%. 90 divided by 100, that is 0.9. So here we have times 0.9. So this is equal to 13,752 times 1. It gives 13,752 watt hour. Divide by 0.8 times 0.9. This gives us 0.72. Then the total size of battery in watt hour will now be this divided by this 30,752 divided by 0.72. This gives us 90,100 watt hour, and the same thing as 19.1 kilowatt hour. So this is the battery size we'll be needing to run this load. Then we convert to ampere hour. So what is the voltage of inverter you will be using? Is it 12 volts? What is the nominal voltage? Is it 12 volts? Is it 24 volts? Is it 48 volts? So let's say we are using 48 volts. So for you to get the battery size in ampere hour, you have to divide the energy in kilowatt hours, in watt hour, by the nominal voltage of your inverter. So we agree we are using 48 volt inverter now. So the total battery capacity in what? Ampere hour is equal to 98,100 watt hour divided by the nominal voltage of your inverter, which is 48. So 90,100 divided by 48. 90,100 divided by 48. This gives us 397.9, which is approximately equal to 398 ampere hour, 48 volt. So this is the battery capacity that will be needed to run this route over the night. So if you are buying batteries that are rated in kilowatt hour, so if you cannot get 19 kilowatt hour, you can round it up to 20 kilowatt hour. You can buy 20 kilowatt hour, what is it called? A lithium ion battery, or you buy 25 kilowatt. It's still very okay. 25 kilowatts, it's still very close. 25 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery. So that is that for today's class. Like I said, don't forget to like. Please always drop your comment. What you feel about this class, drop it. Or if there's any topic you feel we should discuss next, you can always drop it in the comment section. Also subscribe. Please subscribe and hit the notification button so I can be notified of our subsequent videos. So this brings today's class to an end. So our next class will be discussing the total solar array size that will be needed to run the daytime route and refuel this battery for the overnight load. So that's what we'll be discussing next. Thank you. See you in the next class. Bye.